So here's my review of it. I've used this stove for about 3 or 4 months. Generally speaking, the stove is solid. Um, I like the stove. Uses butane. Um, Everything works well on the stove. There's a little lock on it to lock on the butane canister to keep it safe and locked in. Also, the knob that turns the increases or lowers the heat, turns it on, turns it off is awesome. There's a little active click to fire it up, so you don't have to use a match or any kind of barbecue stick or any kind of firing mechanism to fire it up. So that's pretty much all automatic. I like the fact that you can put a pot on it and it's low to the ground. It's it's safe. All right. Here's the negative part about it: is the butane. Is the fact that it uses butane. That's the one of the major drawbacks of it. Um, it comes in these little small butane canisters. Major problem of these butane canisters and butane in general is that it doesn't really burn well um, in cold weather. I mean, below a certain temperature, it burns really, really. It burns really low, and that might be because butane has a different I can't even say this. It's a different pressure. It comes out a different pressure in lower temperatures. Whatever that reason may be, I found that to be such a drawback to this unit. Um, uh, I don't know what that temperature is, but I think below freezing, below 31 degrees, is when just you start having issues with the stove firing. It'll fire up, but you're gonna get a low flame. Regardless of how high you turn, you want the flame to be how high you turn that knob. It's gonna remain at that low flame, and all of that is because of the temperature, and that's a major drawback. But if you're using this in moderate temperature areas with moderate temperatures or different season with where the temperature is above freezing, the stove works fine. But the only other major problem I have with the butane canisters is the fact that once it gets below once it's like almost empty, maybe like a quarter of the way, a third of the way, it'll start burning low. And again, that probably has to do with the pressure of the butane. And unless you want to wait like 30 minutes, 20 minutes to cook up a can of soup or whatever, you're probably gonna toss that canister away and buy another canister. If you have another canister available, you're probably gonna just pop that in. But that's to me personally, that's just a waste of however much fuel you have in the canister that you're tossing away. So that's just another drawback. I believe the canisters they're selling 12 butane. 12 these canisters for about $26 right now on um, on Amazon. But you know what? I'm not quite sure if you can actually buy these canisters at the Home Depot, which is another drawback. I believe I tried looking for these canisters at the Home Depot or anywhere else, any other home center, and Walmart or whatever doesn't have these canisters. Home Depot doesn't, as far as I can tell. Target doesn't have it, so you're gonna have to order these canisters to actually use the stove, and that's another huge drawback, especially if you're on your last canister.